Hello, everyone. My name is Grigorii, and I'd like to talk to all of you about a very hot problem, very hot topic. Lots of you in the audience probably face it and are very familiar with it, and it is indeed the concept of exams. Now, while exams might not be problems in and of themselves, they could link to other, deeper, more important problems. Think about the last exam you took. Just try to remember. Did you feel nauseous that day? Maybe you couldn't eat breakfast? Did you have to drink 3 cups of coffee just to make sure that you're awake and fine, but it just ended up making you even worse? That, my friends, is all a symptom of anxiety. More specifically, academic anxiety, which is a phenomenon that's just anxiety caused by academic circumstances. Now, it is mainly caused by exams. There are other factors, but the primary factor is exams. They promote an incredibly rudimentary style of learning, where you're just opening textbooks, reading from them, writing notes on all of your subjects, hours and hours on end, and it's exhausting and mentally draining, and it's just not a healthy way to have an education system. So, I propose an idea. Eliminate exams, just get rid of them. There we go, talk done. No. I mean, who would want that in the audience? Come on, raise your hand. Who would want to just get rid of exams completely? Sadly, no. As much as I wish you could, that's not how you do it. As much as I wish. You still have to find a way to assess a student's knowledge. You still have to find a way for them to understand their passions and their interests. And this is where my plan B comes in. Because I want to reform the education system. Don't get rid of exams, but make them a part of a larger assessment strategy, where students are assessed based on their most important factors and their passions. And it's all combined into a portfolio where it shows their best work, be it mathematical calculations, their English creative writing, perhaps their art pieces. This is all known as portfolio-based assessment. And it's not a new thing. As much as I wish I could say that I invented it and I'm some kind of genius, no, that's not it. It's been around for many, many decades now, and it's been broadly studied. And before I give you the data on those examples, I just want to talk about portfolios more. Portfolios allow for students to focus on what they enjoy. Instead of having to cram for exams on hours, they can only prioritize what they enjoy, what they love doing, and what they're good at. Of course, this doesn't mean you're eliminating other subjects, but your focus will be on what you enjoy most. And this helps students alleviate a lot of the pressure that comes from studying for exams on topics you're not exactly passionate about, you don't want to go into. And you might be questioning how well this works, and I have to tell you, it works very well. And I have some examples of studies. Now, the first study was conducted in Dundee Medical School in 2001 in Scotland. Basically, 129 students were using portfolios to understand their education better, and then they took a standard test. Of course, this isn't full portfolio, but they use portfolios to help understand themselves. And if you look at this graph back here, you can see 86% of the students passed. 86% of the students, they passed to medical school, mind you. And any doctors in here? Any doctors? No? Well, medical school is pretty hard. That's an understatement, but medical school is incredibly difficult. So 86% pass rate is amazing. 10% got a conditional pass, which means that they passed on a certain condition, which adds up to 96% pass rate in medical school. Only 4% failed. And mind you, in this study, they had grades from A to G. G being a worse fail than F. Nobody got a G in medical school. That's quite impressive to me. And now for the next study. It was conducted in middle school classrooms in California in 2017 by Matthew Closer. Basically, it just had teachers compiling portfolios of their students, understanding how they work best, what assessment strategies work for them, and also help teachers understand how well they teach. This all just shows that PBA isn't only good for students to understand themselves, but also for teachers to ensure that the way they teach is effective and useful to their students. Third study I wanted to cover was in a writing class in Dese, Ethiopia, where students, there are 2 groups of students, one of them being assessed on normal, written, standardized exams, and the other were on portfolios. And it showed that the portfolio students not only were able to perform better, but they also had much better understanding of their skills and talents in writing. And all of this just comes to show that portfolio assessments, they help you understand in any subject while also alleviating pressure. But I'm not done yet. No. There's one last data point I want to talk about. It's in Iraqi schools. Multiple schools conducted PBA, and what they found was fascinating. Students who did PBA were able to retain their knowledge and understanding of their own skills in the real world. They were able to provide real-world examples. They were able to be useful people in the real world. They were able to be reliant and dependable people. So not only does it help in schools, but it also helps you be a completely different person in the working force and beyond. And so with that, I would like to conclude my talk. Portfolio-based assessment, it is an amazing revolution that we've had in our academics in recent years. Not only does it help alleviate pressure from students and help them relax a bit while not having to stress about these subjects piling down on them, it also helps them be better students and be better prepared for their work life. Thank you.